So today, as you know, we were going to have Hobson Adoy. Hobson is actually the parliamentary candidate in the last election for the New Patriotic Party at Pon Katamanso. Hobson was recently in the United States where, I was going to ask him, what he was doing in the United States, etc., so he can tell us. But unfortunately, we don't have Hobson joining us today because he has a conflict. One of the, comments he made when he was in New York was about Twene Jonas. And we all are witnesses to what is happening in our media space now, where traditional journalism is seeing some disruptions, where, a person like me can just engage my audience on Facebook or YouTube, and for good purpose or for bad purpose. Sometimes it turns into propaganda, it turns into falsehoods being peddled. We witnessed in 2020 election when even the sitting president of the United States was using social media to spread falsehoods, which led to an insurrection in our capital on January 6th, to which, we are still seeing people go through courts at the moment. We know that there is a session to Title 47, which is Section 230, which actually gives immunity to the social media platforms from being sued when somebody's, peddles propaganda or falsehood, which they intentionally know were false, prior to spreading those falsehoods. But what we've also witnessed is that during our election in the United States in 2020, that Facebook was able to suspend the account of the president. So the question I have in my mind is that a route to go through? If someone it's on social media peddling, whether it's falsehood or saying malicious things against a politician, should the politician be going through Facebook to put a ban on that person's account or to suspend the person's account? Or should the politicians be chasing after the person, looking for where they work, etc., or trying to dig dirt on them? And I'm going to ask that question to you first, Efa. I was hoping we would have the parliamentary candidate himself here to discuss that with us, but since it's not here, I would like to see, what do you think about that, Paul? Do you think, Facebook or working through the social media platforms to remove the accounts of people you suspect said falsehood about you or malign you or defame you in a way, rather than actually chasing after them in life, which could be some invasion of their privacy? Let's take a fast first. Efa, what do you think about that?
Oh, okay. I don't know if this question is in line with this post that is going on, that the president is appealing to Facebook to suspend Twene Jonas. Nothing of that has happened, if that is what it is. If you're asking the question, and nobody is pursuing Twene Jonas, people are just, Hobson is just making a general commentary. The government of Ghana or the political party, I'm a communication guy. We've never even have a discussion on Twene Jonas or Kevin Taylor to respond to whatever they're saying. And see, this is what we believe in. We believe in the freedom of the media. We believe in people's expressing their views. What MPP as a political party and the government, the current government, which is led by the MPP, believes in is that if you make a statement, we have a right to respond to that. And that is where it led to people talking about culture of silence, and Elizabeth Ohene came out and says culture of noise, not culture of silence. Like you said, people are peddling falsehood, right? It's not true. People are peddling lies. People are projecting a particular image. That is not the case. So we have a right to also say so, but we wouldn't go to the extent of, going after the person's privacy and all that. I mean, individuals may make commentaries, attacking the personality of somebody, but that is not something we as a policy or as a direction as for our communication and stuff like that. So that is that. I think that any platform that has been created, like for instance your platform, you are building a reputation for yourself. So we cannot come here and be using this platform to insult people, to assassinate somebody's character and do all these things, kind of stuff. On a few occasions when, out of the blue, we go that, you warn us, you bring us back, you censor us. And that is part of the process, where you see the laws that governs free speech also has in there something called I don't know the legal word for it, that you are character assassinating something, you're peddling falsehood and stuff like that, that people can take you on. When
you mean defamation of character?
Exactly. Can you imagine the most powerful man on earth, who was in active duty as the president of the United States, being taken off from Facebook? See, these things are unimaginable in our country, but here it is, because he was using his platform for something that was unacceptable and illegal. And this is a country where people won't just watch you. You will be praised for doing the good, and you will be taken on when you are doing the bad thing, because we've seen what the power of social media, radio, and these media outlets can do. Let's go all the way to Rwanda and some other parts of. So we owe it a responsibility to make sure that these things that sometimes, we get heated and we can go and punch and punch and punch. And, it's human. So nobody want to push it in, but do it the right way.
Do you think it's appropriate that somebody affiliated to the government or a party member would have videos done where they are going about looking for someone who is a social commentator who's critical of the government's performance, like Twene Jonas in this case, where in the video that you see somebody like Hobson in, and you also saw also Bempa in, they were actually there saying they went to Rockefeller Center, he works in a car lot, they actually went to a pastor's house where he lives, which is pretty much his dwelling. Do you think it's appropriate for people who are affiliated to the government to come to a foreign land and make an attempt to pursue somebody who's critical of their government?
So whatever they did, whether going to his apartment or where he works or whatever, it is not in the mind to harm the person, right? Maybe they've never met. Who is this guy making, all these blah, blah, blah. So get to know, talk to him. There was a time when one of the government officials, Kofi Ameyao, he is at the Information Center, Washington, D.C., where he had to come around and talk to him. Hey, you can say whatever you're saying, but make sure, you also say it right and blah, blah, blah. Talk to him for him to polish what he's saying and not go all out to bastardize as if there is nothing good in the country. So it was not, who will put a video to go and do something bad, right? who will give you the evidence to go and do something bad? So it was, who is this guy? Try to know more about him and, perhaps, try to engage him and say, hey, yeah, you can. Nobody is saying don't bring the ills in the society out, but you going overboard, you're insulting people and all that kind of stuff. So that is not good. And you realize that for some reason, people, you see, this is America, right? You can't come here and do such stuff, harm somebody and get away with it. Who are you? Who are you? Ghana? The Ghana government can't even sanction such a thing. No way. Can't come here, harm somebody and get away with it. So that is a no-no. And they will hunt you down. So that is way not even in the equation. So, whatever they were doing was just get to know. And I wish Hobson would have been here to explain that it wasn't a party policy. It was just an individual thing, getting to know. But he happens to be a communicator, so people will misinterpret it. And it was interpreted to mean the guy can't be found and blah, blah, blah. What? Come on now. If a guy cannot be found in America, you don't go on social media. Go to the police. You report. Right. And then he's come out.
He made comments like he couldn't come to his work. If he came to his work, he'll be arrested. Some of which bordered on trespassing, because you couldn't go to somebody's dwelling just unannounced, without invitation, without any permission to be there. So I kind of found that odd that somebody will come from Ghana and even pretend to be doing that. I mean,
yeah, so it's not odd to go to somebody's place to look for them unannounced. It's you see. So if it is being portrayed that it was going to harm, I'm saying that is not that is not
the case.
I can come to, I don't know how to put it. I can come to your state, right? And then decide to give you a surprise visit. If the intention is to harm you, that's where the negativity is. But surprise visit, come there and see who this guy, where does he work, and all that kind of stuff. So what we should know is that if you are attacking people negatively, right? People somehow will also find a way to attack you negatively. Not necessarily to harm you physically, like lift something and knock your head or blah blah, but they will find out more about you and also try to bring your negative stuff out. You get what I mean? Like you portraying to be this, you are not. So we all have something in our closet, right, that we don't want come out, right? So it is communication. So once you live in a glass house, you don't throw stones. So as you are throwing stones into people's glass house, they also look for your glass and throw stones in there. So it's all part of the communication to point to the fact that we are all not saints or whatever it is. So Hobson, and that was not the main reason they came to America. They came for, and once they are here, they just took the opportunity to get to know who this guy is. It has nothing to do with him.
So do you know why they came though?
Huh?
Do you know the reason they came though? Because I mean, he's not here for me to ask that. So
they came for a program.
Okay.
They came for a program. So and it was a successful program. So, but this was just on the side, like you visit a country and you want to check out their tourist attractions, but they have to be they want to know more about glass and Kwan and whatever they're going to do with that information. It's all communication and politics and
right.
Yeah, but nothing to harm him or cause anything to him, or we've had situations where, and we've been handling these things where in some communities people have issues with people and they've even called immigration. You see,
I mean what is dangerous about that is, and I'm gonna bring in Paul into this. What is dangerous about that is we've been discussing the culture of silence that we believe has setting in Ghana, where people are afraid to speak their mind. We know that some of these social media commentators are afraid of even going to Ghana themselves because they know they will be harmed. Or when they get to Ghana, we know Kaka, who perhaps the allegation is that because of his exposés, that those things he was posting may have influenced what has happened to him or other people to attack him. Even though the report is suggesting that it may be through a family feud, the understanding is the evidence before the commission, even that commission, is not a family feud. They have several warnings that they could have looked at and stated as the reason or one of the causes for what had happened to him. But we are saying that at the back of all that, we are looking at all those type of things that people are going through. We know Ahmed Suale's death coming out of the work he was doing to expose rotting government and governance, etc., etc. For you to actually come to a foreign country and whether it's true or not, but pretend that you're actually looking for somebody who's critical of your government, I just think it's dangerous. It's a dangerous practice, and that shouldn't be something we see in our democracy. So that is my point of view. Paul, what do you think about this whole thing? I don't know if you watched the video. But if you wanted to say something, you can say it before Paul comes in.
Quickly on that. You see, culture of silence is a fiction. It's not true. It's just being used for politics. Now, even in America, here in America, in their political circles, people are sending text messages of threats to people. It is,
Right.
it happens everywhere. Where it is not officially sanctioned by the Republican Party or
Mhm.
the Democratic Party. Individuals, because they have members in the party, feel some way and they will go on social media or they will do whatever. And when sometimes when you listen to some of the radios in America, the
Right.
racist comment and all these things come and they see and they get, it is a normal part of human life, right? In the
Mhm.
in government in Ghana today, I am yet to hear somebody that is going to tell me that people are not talking whatever they don't want to talk about in Ghana. Where social media is blasting in Ghana, people are living in Ghana saying Twene Jonas can go to Ghana today, nothing will happen. If you are talking about Kevin Taylor, that is a special case. He insulted the judge, and the judge has issued a statement on him. Kwaku Skirt. Who is going to arrest Kwaku Skirt for saying what? There are people in Ghana saying worse than is happening here. Insulted on radio every day, Kumasi everywhere. So why is the silence? So when you say it right, people on the other side, NDC, MPP, all of them, hey, we know a lot of MPP people that are getting threats. I'm not going to say NDC has sanctioned it because I don't have any evidence, but there are elements in there that believes that this guy is doing too much and there's the need for us to just send him a text message. These are individual people do it on the side, right? When they go overboard, yes, there's a need for government to come in and say, hey, no. Let people do this. And we've had the president say a lot of things about, that. No. I don't believe in control of the media. Say whatever you say, but when you say it, we also have a right to rebuttal or we have a right to seek redress when we think you are not doing it right. And they are all within the law. All these things are within the law. Where your nose ends is where somebody else's begins. So all this thing is good. And in America here, nobody can come here, whether looking for you or looking for you to do what to you. No. It's been misquoted. It's been, over dramatized. It's being politicized for whatever reason. Twene Jonas is a free man. We are in America. I don't even know why we are discussing this. Who will come here and do what? No. Getting to know is getting to know. I am looking for him. I mean, I don't know how you're going to interpret I'm looking for him, but if Twene Jonas feel threatened by any of these things, he has a right to seek redress. And I don't really think that there's any threat in there or whatsoever. They're done and they're gone and all that. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, let's bring in our brother Paul. Paul, if I say there's no harm meant in the videos we saw where, people who are affiliated to the government very deeply are in the United States looking for somebody who is critical of them and how they are governing the country. Do you also share that view that, this, issue is minor to be brushed aside and there's nothing in there?
Well, good afternoon, Alfred, once more. You know what? A decorated monkey will always remain to be a monkey. A decorated monkey.
This one,
Always
this one,
remain
you have to explain.
Why am I saying so? You see how difficult my brother Ifa was trying to, create the impression as if there's nothing wrong with this. Ifa is a brother to me, and I know he's doing this thing because he has to speak as a communicator for his party. But if you call Ifa behind the scene, Ifa will condemn this uncivilized, shameful, undemocratic, and visionless action of Hobson Adoye and Endless Owusu Bimpa and his president. Why am I saying this? Look, for a president to rent a plane paying $15,000 an hour, 15,000 pounds an hour, to travel all the way from Africa, Ghana, over 5,200 miles to the United States, to go to Facebook and be reporting Twene Jonas to Facebook that they should block his account is shameful. The least said about it, the better. Yes, Twene Jonas, I dissociate myself with the insult. He insults our leaders and the way he says his stuff. But the issue at stake, Alfred, is that whatever Twene Jonas is saying is the truth. And that is the truth. I will urge Twene Jonas, if he can look at the insult he had to it and take the insult out. But Twene Jonas is speaking the truth. The corruption that has engulfed this government, the family and friend, the nepotism that is being practiced by this government, that's what Twene Jonas is talking about. And if my brother, if I is telling that there is nothing like culture of silence, this is culture of silence right there in his nose. For a whole president to fly 15,000 pounds an hour plane and take a shower in the sky, for the water to pour upon me and Ifa, for him to go and sit at Facebook, asking Facebook to block the account of Twene Jonas is shameful. The president should have not even gone to that direction. I thought, and I think, if my memory serves me right, our president said he's a human rights president. If my memory serves me right, our president claims and said all sorts of things when he was in opposition against the former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, which turned out not to be true. They are all false. And I can give 2 examples. He spoke about the diary that the former president is using state money to print, which was a false statement. Does that mean that we should take him on? Yes, Jonas, some of the things he says are false. They are not true. And the insult, I'm against the insult. I'm 100% against the insult. His insult, nobody will take it. But whatever Twene Jonas is saying, they are the truth and nothing but the truth. And for a president who is in a country whereby he's asked his people to tighten their belt, only for him to increase his salary by 79% and give the public sector 4%. And the most annoying part is to rent a private jet, put Hopson Adoya in that private jet, and visionary Ernest Bempa in the private jet to bring that to America to come and look for Twene Jonas to harm him is shameful. You see, if I was talking, if I was trying to, do damage control, and if I is good in that. But look, let's call a spade a spade.
Are you saying that the plane that brought the president had also on that plane Alberto Owusu Bempah and Hobson Adoya on it? You're saying that
I am not saying that. They came in advance ahead of the president.
Okay.
And their trip was footed by the state. Whether we like it or not, they came on the ticket of the president. And the president brought them in here to come and look for Twene Jonas. That is shameful.
I mean,
the money. Alfred, hold on. Yeah. The money that was spent on hotels, the money that was spent on air ticket to put Owusu Bempah and hopeless Adoye into a plane to bring them here to come and look for Twene Jonas is least said about it, the better. Look, whether I like it or not, social media has come to stay. Right. That is why I keep on telling my brother Ifa, who I know is a fine gentleman, and he has to be very careful some of the things he says, because social media is there to judge all of us, including me. Tomorrow, if I come and sit on social media trying to defend the indefensible, trying to throw dust into the eyes of the public, tomorrow, if I want to hold any position in government or in Ghana, these videos will be played back to me. For me, I don't understand the reason why the state will put hopeless Hopson Adoye into a plane to bring him here to come and go after Twene Jonas. What was his purpose here? When you ask my brother Ifa just told you that he came to do other things. What are the other things he came to do? He was brought here purposely to come after Twene Jonas, to fight him and then get him deported back to Ghana. That was the mission of Owusu Bempah and hopeless Hope Adoye. I thought he was going to be on this program this afternoon, and I was going to call him to put these questions to him. Look, Hopson Adoye threatening people back in Ghana. Going wayward like a barking dog. He cannot bring that attitude back here in the United States. This country is made of rules, regulations, and law. If somebody has infringed upon your human right, there is a procedure by which you can go to address it. Right. You don't go after the person, go to where the person works, or go to the person's house, following the persons all over.
I think the right procedure in this case would have been go to Facebook and have Facebook suspend the account.
Exactly.
And that's what you're accusing the president of doing. So why would you accuse the president of doing going through the right route?
Alfred, the president met with Facebook. Am I right or wrong?
I don't know.
It's a fact. The president met with Facebook. Am I right or wrong?
Well, we'll check with FI.
Please check with FI.
With us.
Look, whether they like it or not, they cannot ban the account of Twene Jonas. Twene Jonas has not done anything illegal. All what he's doing is that he is talking about the deprived situation in Mother Ghana, our country, the country that you and I comes from. And for me, we all have to listen to the core message he's giving. Aside the insult, which I am against, I'll never allow, and I'll never, take it, or I'll never support him insulting our president, insulting our leaders. That one is out of the equation.
Right.
I have personally, spoken to a lot of people. They asked me my views about the guy. I told them, look, the guy is putting out important message, but the part of the insult is the problem I have with him.
Yeah, I think he's very, very articulate as well.
Exactly.
He's able to engage people
the insult out.
And have people listen to him for hours.
And which I know my brother, if I even listen to him when he comes on online, I know my brother, if I goes to listen to him, just like the way my brother, if I last week Saturday, he got up around 8 o'clock, was ready waiting for this program just to listen to Sammy Jemfin.
Right.
So for me, what I am saying is that my brother, if I should condemn this village attitude of Hossein Adoye and Ernest Owusu Bempah for coming all the way from Ghana, 5,200 miles away, just to come after what? Twene Jonas? And if we say Ghana is under culture of silence, if I would tell me it is not true, that is culture of silence right there. Why are you trying to silence him? Let him go on, do his social media, engagement. In any case, don't we have other social media activists who are for the government, who are speaking for the government, who are saying all sorts of things against the former administration? Has the former administration or has John Mahama gone to Facebook or called anybody to ban the account? And the question is no. Because we believe in freedom of speech, freedom of right, freedom of expressing yourself. So for me, I want my brother Ifa, when he give him the black platform to do a rebuttal, he should condemn this shameless act from the president, Hossein Adoye, and then there's Owusu Bempah. When they do this thing that they've done, has brought a dent on them. And it becomes very difficult for communicators like my brother Ifa, who I know will not even subscribe to this, to defend this thing. That's why he was, hitting around the bush. I know my brother Ifa. Ifa would have been shouting, but you see the way he took his time, he was very gentle and he was trying to convince and do damage control. My brother, I'm sorry to tell you, your damage control is not going to get anywhere. The fundamental line of the issue is that your president has failed. Your president has disappointed the people of Ghana. For him renting a plane for $15,000 an hour just to put Ernest Owusu Bempah and whoever, Hossein Adoye, in to come after Twene Jonas is a shame to the government of Ghana. It's a shame to the president of Ghana. It's a shame to the NPP government. If they have something to do with their time, they should spend their time wisely on other stuff and leave Twene Jonas alone.
Okay, let's bring in Afa because he said a lot that he has to respond to. So Afa, Paul is saying that you should, condemn the fact that people will come all the way from Ghana. I'm putting you on a mute shortly just to avoid the echo. But once I'm done with the question, I'll bring you back. Yeah, so he's saying that you should, condemn the fact that they will come all the way from the United States to go after Twene Jonas. But before you, consider whether you condemn that or not, would you mind confirming to us that, the two gentlemen, Albert Owusu Bempah and Adoye actually traveled on the state. Ernest Owusu Bempah. Did they actually travel using the state's funding, or did the state fund? Were they funded by the state to travel to the United States? Are you aware of that? And we also know whether the president went to Facebook and confronted Facebook about certain accounts that the president would like to see suspended.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Alfred. And Paul, cool down, okay? If I'm trying to
brother, I'm down. But it's very annoying, you understand?
If I'm
be sponsored with state money to come to this country, to come and
it's
do
not
such a thing.
It's not true.
Oh, my brother, if I
It's
should I
not
tell the
true.
number of people who were in the advanced party that came
No, listen.
Should I
Yeah,
tell
so
you?
let him go. Let's
Okay.
see what he has to say.
Yeah. Take it easy.
We can't hear you.
If we can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Paul, they did not come on state-sponsored anything, okay? You see, listen. You see, a lot of people, if the president is going somewhere, will go, for whatever reason and stuff like that. But officially on the state money, no, take it off. The president did not visit Facebook when he came to America this time. What you guys are putting up is something that happened way back. Now, Paul, you are in IT and you know I'm IT.
Admit that if you said he didn't visit Facebook this time around, then I withdraw that statement because I saw the video.
Hold on. No, that was something that happened way back. Paul,
okay, I withdraw it back.
If you want to close somebody's account on Facebook, you don't need to call Facebook. There's a procedure to do that. And we know that procedure in communication. We've closed a lot of people's account. So you see, it doesn't even come in. To close somebody, if you don't know behind the scene, let me show you how you do it. And it's pretty simple. Okay? Come on now. The president of Ghana will go to Facebook and say, close Twene Jonas. Come on. What are you talking about? No. Nothing like that. Okay? Nothing like that. You see?
Okay, admit, and I withdraw. If you say,
okay, yeah, so Paul said he will withdraw that.
Admit and I withdraw.
All right, but so there's a lot of this.
I still stand by the Hobson Adoye and the Adoye that it was the state that founded them and brought them to this country to come and follow Twene Jonas just because Twene Jonas is speaking against your super incompetent government. I still stand by that.
Okay, that's fine. I don't have but I'm also telling you that they were not sponsored by the state to come here. No, that is not. So I mean, we can go for the itinerary and see that they were sponsored by the state and all that kind of stuff. And in fact, you can let your MP file a motion for them to get the official list and the sponsorship and the people that were on the official list. Usubempa and Hobson were not part of it. They came on a party, something different. So you see, all that you're saying, right? Culture of silence, I keep telling you, that is not true. In Ghana, you are here. Sami Jemfi comes on radio, they go there, they say whatever they want to say. Everybody is on radio talking. There's nothing like culture of silence. Now, consistently over time and everywhere, I am telling you, you will have people in NDC, even NDC to NDC, you will have people, if somebody is within NDC talking about Mahama, you have people within MDC trying to threaten somebody in there. These are simple stuff. I mean, let us not blow this beyond proportion, and it doesn't mean. And it is because of the love they have for that. So that is not. But officially seeing the state, going after people that you can't do this and you can't do that. That is a no. Kaka, the official report is out. We can continue to do whatever we want to do. The official report is out, and there's nothing like government was after anybody. They put out there what was the reason for that. So let us, you see, if you have contrary view, we can say it. If you want to keep to your narrative, you can keep to that. But the fact still remains, that, you can say, if you say in Ghana, there's culture of silence, and I say, no, it's a question of opinion, and people can say Ghana is in a state of statelessness. You go there, crime everywhere, you can't even walk in the night. These are not true, but you can go on and say all that kind of stuff. The truth of the matter is, right, that Twene Jonas is, you have even admitted it right here. And sometimes it may not even be the political party. He's been bastardizing presidents and key people in Ghana, so Muslims and other sectors of the country, and people will be reacting separately. Hobson Adoye or whoever has not been sanctioned by the party to do anything. Whatever they did was not in any way to harm the guy. No. It was not even to silence him. How are you even going to silence Twene Jonas? No. So let us stop trying to put in all these kind of things that do not represent the situation, please. And I'm trying to be gentle today, So let me be gentle. Okay, maybe another topic is going to come up that I'm going to be very vociferous. Let me be gentle, okay?
All right. Okay.
Let me do 1 minute rebuttal.
Okay, let's just quickly and then we'll move on to the next thing.
That anytime any president, since President Kufuor, President Rawlings, President Mills, President Mahama, and this current president,
right?
Anytime, any year they come to the UN Summit Conference, they bring advanced team. It's a fact. So for my brother to be telling me that Ernest Owusu-Bempah and Hopeless Hope Adoye were not part of that team, there is nothing that he's going to tell me that I will take it. I am saying for government of Ghana to put Hopeless Hope Adoye and
maybe we should not be calling him Hopeless Adoye, right?
Exactly. And what you said, what you said is true.
Exactly what Twene does that you don't like.
They always have advanced teams. Yes. When the president visits us in Chicago, yes, there was an advanced team. But
the reason I'm saying this is that that Owusu-Bempah and Hope Sin Adoye were supposed to appear on a radio program in Rooster right in my nose. They canceled the program and said they came purposely because they were part of the team that came in advance to welcome the president. So they flew all the way from Massachusetts to Chicago to meet the president, where the president entered into the US, not Chicago, what's the name? Texas, to meet the president. You understand me? So for my brother to be telling us that they were not on the state, list of people who came with the president to attend a UN conference, I'm not going to accept it. In any case, even if they were not supposed or they were not on the list of people that came on the list of the government, Mr. Amuzu and my brother Ifa, does it sound right to my brother Ifa, who is a communicator, top communicator in the US, for somebody to leave Ghana, fly all the way 5,200 miles to come to United States to looking for Twene Jonas, to threaten him and go on Facebook and do all sort of social posts and saying that he has gone, the guy has run away, they go to deport the guy, say all sort of things. Utterances speak rather than whatever motive the guy have. From the utterances and from the statement that Hobson Adoye, you said I should not call him hopeless. I'll call Hobson Adoye made in those videos, which is circulating all over social media, is that his core agenda of coming to this country was to come look for Twene Jonas, silence him, make sure that he loses his job, make sure that Twene Jonas is deported to Ghana. That was his main agenda. And he made it clear, specific clear in the video that is out there. And I am saying, if my brother Ifa, somebody from Ghana, let's say the NDC is in power, and I in Ghana, in government, fly all the way from Ghana to this place to come and look for him because he's speaking evil against my government, would he be happy about it? And go on social media and do all sort of, shameful and uncivilized videos trying to make a case and trying to justify the reason why he's here. And would Ifa be happy about it? All that I am saying is that it's a dent on this super incompetent NPP government, and which all the president know to do is to rent 15,000 pounds an hour plane to fly in the air and take a shower, so that the plane, the water will flow on us. That's all this president knows. Nothing else, nothing more.
All right, great for those comments back.